Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this course, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on our hand joints, our feet joints. If you're like me and you suffer from an invisible disease like rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis or any kind of inflammatory disease, then stick around, because in this course I'm going to show you some different techniques that I use when I feel my hands are extra sore and just feeling really stiff. So the first thing we're going to do in this course is we're going to use the paraffin on our hands. Okay, so let's go. This is a Alleviate paraffin wax machine. It's a little dirty because I use it quite often. And what you do is you take your wax. I don't have any right now because I've already used them, but you put the wax inside here, and there's like a little plastic grid. You put that down, and then the controls are up here so that you can control the temperature. What I usually started out is at 158, but then when I'm ready to put my hands inside, I lower it down to about 130, 141. Let's see how that does, because if you stick your hands in there right now, it's going to be very hot. And this kit comes with the plastic baggies for your hands, and then some of these cloth overlays. So what you want to do is what I do is I gently, it's going to be very, very hot. That's why I said go ahead and heat it up till the wax gets very hot, but then lower it down so it can start cooling down a little bit, because if it's too hot, then we don't want it to be unbearable. So I'm just going to slightly touch it because it is still very hot. So touch your hand a little bit. You see how the wax is steadying on my hand. Stick it in a little bit more. It's still very, very hot. Now this is supposed to help with the stiffness and the aches and just kind of help your tissues relax a bit. So you're supposed to just take it in there and then dip it until you get several layers of the wax. But it's still very, very hot. Some of you have more of a resistance to the heat. I guess I'm more sensitive. And there should be more wax, but I didn't have any more, so I ordered some, but it's supposed to be filled a little bit higher to where there's a mark in here where you can see it. So I did order some more. So just keep putting it in until you get layers of the wax. Okay, like this. It's still very hot. I'm going to lower this. Right now it's at 141, and I'm going to lower it till about 134, just to kind of let it start to cool down. Of course, you don't want it too cool, because then the paraffin wax will be too cool to actually be melted enough to get on your hand. It's kind of like that fine line you want to find. So just go ahead and put it in again. See how I'm creating several layers of the wax on top of my hand. Normally, if I had enough wax filled up, I would just have to dip it and not turn my hand over, but it's not deep enough, so I'm gonna have to turn my hand over to get some of that wax on there. Okay. Once it starts to cool down, you can stick your hand in there and let it sit. See how I've got several layers. Now it looks very thick. My hands are very, very sore today. I have a lot of inflammation going on today. I've been in a flare for about 2 weeks. So my rheumatologist told me that this is a good activity to do for your hands. But again, you should get the consultation of your own doctor. Once you've gotten as many layers of the wax on your hand that you'd like, what you do is you take the bag that it came with, put your hand inside the plastic bag, like this. Then you're going to take that cotton cloth cover that it comes with, and you're going to put your hand inside here. And it's got some little Velcro tips on here, and then you're just going to kind of keep it there. One of the things that irks me the most is that people will say, "Oh my gosh, you look fine. You don't look like anything's wrong with you." And you're thinking to yourself, "Oh my gosh, I am in a full-blown flare, and I have been in this full-blown flare for probably 2 weeks now." And that's kind of the thing about when you're applying for the Social Security disability, is it's hard to quantify that you look fine, you look incredible, but you feel horrible. Your whole body feels like it's on fire, your joints hurt, and then there's this thing called the brain fog. It's a horrible thing to try to describe to people, especially when you're applying for the Social Security disability benefits. It's very, very difficult. Anything else that you can see, like say you go to the doctor because you have a broken leg. Okay, well, they can see the broken leg, but what people can't see is the inside of your body, where your cells, your good cells are attacking. They're attacking your body. So this is a very good form of relaxation while you are waiting to hear about your Social Security disability, because it's going to be a very, very long wait. And the sooner you realize that, the less anxious and frustration you are going to put yourself in. That's why I made this videos, to show you something that I do that helps me. It might help you too. So when you feel like the wax has gotten hard, it's been about maybe 5-10 minutes. You can leave it on for as long as you like. To remove it, you just start pulling it off of your hand like this. Then you just throw this away. Thank you for watching, and I hope that the tip I gave you about using the hot paraffin wax on your hands is going to bring you at least a little bit of relief. You can also put your feet in the paraffin wax, and it comes with the baggies and the covers for your feet. And it's good that while you're using that, just kind of let yourself, your imagination go, listen to some music, and try for that moment not to think about the Social Security disability. Try to get your mind off and something relaxing, and the next time your joints are hurting, use the paraffin wax. It really does help. And if it really has helped you in some way, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And I will put the products that I used in the description below to see if you like. There's several different kinds of paraffin machines on the market, but I'll put the one that I use. And if you really liked the video, please consider subscribing to my channel, liking and sharing the video. And I hope that you start to feel better really soon. And I will see you in the next video. Bye now.